So you have Lilith and Taurus. So let me give you a hand to translate it for you. And I'm assuming you're talking about Black Moon Lilith and Taurus, so let's break it down. Firstly, what is Lilith? Essentially, Lilith is a shadow planet, a mathematical point, that's found from Moon's orbit and then Earth's position, the farthest point of it. So Lilith represents the unknown, the darkness, the void. It also shows how one seduces other people, how one carries out acts of revenge, but most importantly, it actually shows where your real empowerment lies in, what makes you feel empowered. But it's also potentially where you can see where there might be potential trauma as well. And the sign of Taurus is actually the sign of wealth, luxury, convenience, comfort, happiness, arts, indulgences, and enjoying the 3D senses. Also, not to mention too, this is actually the sign where it's owned by Venus. It's also co-ruled by the planet Moon. And it's also where Moon is the most exalted. And it's also the sign where Moon actually slows down a little bit, which is important because Black Moon Lilith relies on the Moon to exist. So that plays a big part in this. So here we actually have Lilith in a friendly sign, because Taurus is owned by Venus. But since it's also co-ruled by the Moon, Lilith is actually in the sign of a really intimate close friend, so she's extremely comfortable here. So altogether, essentially your empowerment comes by really enjoying the senses. You feel the most empowered when you're in a state of conveniency, you feel empowered when you feel secure, and you also get empowered when you're able to artistically express and enjoy the arts of other people. Your ability to seduce is pretty much next to none, because you're putting Lilith in the sign that actually knows how to indulge and enjoy the senses and partake in them. So seduction qualities with the senses is through the roof. In terms of revenge, the best vengeance for this Lilith is to actually get more gains and get more wealth to them, and actually make themselves appear more standing, like more of a classy standing than whomever's trying to harm them. Because they'll turn around and go, "Oh, hi, peasant. No, 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 you ain't got nothing on. You got nothing on this. No, don't speak. You're not worthy to speak to me." One of the best things to actually do with this Lilith, if you really want to actually bring in her energy, is to actually wear darker clothings, wear darker cosmetics, and to actually be a bit more on the darker way of expressing yourself, like the clothes, the makeup, and how you speak in a more seduceful manner. That'll really activate this Lilith.